Welcome to our case study about helping WidgetMart transfer the information within an outdated reference system into an electronic performance support system. WidgetMart is the nation's largest discount widget retailer with $3 billion in sales from 150 million customers. They have steadily grown from one store in 1956 to 5,000 stores in 1994. Their stores are located in the U.S., Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, and Canada. The company is made up of three related stores: WidgetMart, Universal Widgets, and Buy More. WidgetMart currently has a rudimentary text-based online reference system with over 1,100 topics that support the operations of all 5,000 stores. WidgetMart has just upgraded its technology platform and wants to transform the information from the old system to a new online electronic performance support system. The goals for the project include making the system easily accessible and just as easily updated, standardizing best practices for all store operations, embedding information that will allow managers and associates to focus on tasks that require human intervention, and finally providing printable worksheets on tasks away from the system. After conducting an analysis of how and where information is used in the stores, WidgetMart decided that the EPSS would be made up of 4 functions, which include applications with embedded knowledge for computer-mediated tasks, a reference function to be accessed whenever needed, a job aid function with printable worksheets to be used away from the system, and a computer-based instruction function that would help employees internalize critical information. A project team of 5 members from different divisions within the company was created. Each member has unique skills. Davy Jones is the team lead for the project due to his experience in computer interface design. He has been with the company for over 10 years with roles as a technical writer, instructional designer, and stand-up trainer. Ellen is the member of the project who will take on some of the administrative responsibilities. She will supply her expertise on the merchandising processes and business applications. Josie has worked with WidgetMart's acquisitions and training system. She understands variations in the information required for the different stores within the company. Tim's role at WidgetMart is to translate the various types of information for stores outside of the country. He accounts for customs, language, and governmental requirements. Barry has experience in management development and interpersonal skills. His focus will be on internal marketing and management changes within the system. Davy Jones gathered the team together for its first meeting and listed several issues that they face in transferring the information to the new system. One issue is that there is a massive amount of outdated, overlapping, and contradictory information which must either be trashed or kept and stored. The team must decide how the information fits within the 4 functions and make sure each function supports one another without inconsistencies. Additionally, employees receive information at different times throughout their careers. The system must account for variations of information for the 3 stores and unique requirements for each country. New information must be able to be integrated smoothly. While it appears that Davy has an understanding of some of the key issues, there are several other issues in which he and the team are not aware. One issue is that there is no clear division of responsibilities for each team member. Another issue they need to address is that the 4 functions lack clear definitions and rules for how each supports one another, which makes it very difficult to place all the information. Finally, although Davy does have computer interface design experience, he and his team lack the database, EPSS, and general IT experience required to organize and transfer the information to the new system. Each team member has a list of strengths, yet this still does not clearly define their responsibilities. The team must find a way to assign work to the different members, who should be assigned leadership roles for predetermined areas. For timely progress, the team should enact checklists, milestones, and deadlines. The project team leader stated that there is information that must be discarded, yet he gave no explanation as to how this should be done. The team members must have a systematic way of dealing with information so that all the members come to the same conclusion. Currently, the functions are too vague. Clarification is needed so that the team members don't have difficulty finding the proper place for information, and so the associates using the system have a clear understanding of what is available and how to obtain it. One way of providing clarity is by defining categories within each function. Building a performance model of key roles at each store will also help to identify where information may overlap between positions. There must also be an identification of the relationships between categories so that a function's information is cohesive, and EPSS can identify commonalities so that all the functions support one another. Team members must understand a hierarchy of each associate's responsibilities so that the information is properly placed and emphasized. Incorporate STAR associates into the building process. Utilize their knowledge to avoid inconsistencies or voids in job operations. The team is capable of sorting information, yet the team leader is the only one who has worked with the technical aspects of information design. The team should have a systems builder so that everyone can focus on a job duty that best suits their experience. Before sorting all of the information, the team needs to pilot test the system on key performance roles from the performance model they built to find potential stumbling blocks early on. By testing on key performance roles, they will have a greater degree of confidence that the system, once fully completed for all roles, will work. To minimize confusion and maximize effectiveness, there must be a test of the final EPSS. Focus groups can help eliminate small-scale problems. An assessment questionnaire can help to perfect the model by gauging how well the associates understand the interface, usability, and organization of the EPSS. To avoid large-scale problems, select stores should use the EPSS for a period of time before rolling it out to all 5,000. And finally, here's a look at some of the resources we use to help guide us to our solution.